Are they going to look handmade? Probably. I think what I want to do is actually smash this up. Take two. You're gonna think I'm nuts. But hopefully that makes it charming and not a disaster. These projects today gave me a run for my money. Let me tell you what. Hey, welcome back. I'm still very much in a spring mood, and I thought we could do some more spring DIY projects today. I was scrolling on Pinterest for spring inspiration, and I realized I had collected a little handful of things that I wanted to try to DIY and make for myself, and I realized a good portion of them could be made all with clay. So I picked up a pack of air dry clay, and every single one of these projects today is going to be made using primarily air dry clay. And I've actually never used air dry clay before, like ever. I don't think I've ever tried to use it, and so this should be a lot of fun to try it out, and then also to make some really fun and functional spring DIY projects. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we can make. The first of these projects that I've been wanting to make, this has actually been on my list a very long time, and that is I want to make an egg holder. So I thrifted this one a long time ago. It's very basic, but it's really cute. How fun would it be to make some of these? I just want to try my hand at it, and I feel like it should be fairly simple. So I'm actually going to use this one to make my mold. But the beauty in air dry clay is I don't actually need this ceramic one. I could have used cardboard or styrofoam, like whatever egg tray you have, you can use because it's air dry. You don't have to bake it, so you don't have to worry about putting that into the oven. So that's the beauty of it, but I'm going to use this because I have it, and I feel like this is the exact shape that I want. So I think I probably need to start by rolling out a slab of it to kind of set into here. One other quick thing I need to show y'all before we get started is, knowing that I was getting ready to get myself into air dry clay, I ordered myself a set of basically clay tools. And when you see these, you're gonna think I'm nuts because they are so fancy, but I swear to you guys, I'm pretty sure this set was $10. But look, all of the tools are wooden. Is that not amazing? They're so pretty. And it's a giant set. It came with a sponge, a smoother. It came with all of these like wooden carving tools, and like little knives. I mean, it's crazy how much this came with, and the handles are all wooden. I mean, it looks like it should be the fanciest clay set you've ever seen. It even came with a little storage pouch, and the entire thing, I'm almost positive, if it wasn't under $10, it was in that range, which is just absurd to me, but I'm stunned. And so before you see all these crazy, amazing wooden tools, I just wanted you to know that I'm not nuts. I did not splurge and buy some like ridiculously bougie fancy set of clay tools to do this. They were just crazy affordable. So just wanted to get that out of the way. But this was an 18-piece tool set that came with the storage pouch, and I'm very excited to try to use them. Change of plans. I realized that this, even though it makes a good mold, I'm a little scared of when it dries. How am I gonna release it? How am I gonna get the clay out? You know, I'm a little worried. And I don't really want to spray it because I don't really know how that works. So I'm gonna see if I can find a cardboard or styrofoam version. I think we have some in the cabinet. So I'm gonna see if I can grab that, because then at least I can cut it away once it's dried. Take two. I have a cardboard egg tray, and I cut it, or it's just a little half dozen, because I thought that that would be so stinking cute. And I added more clay to my stack because the other one just felt a little thin when I tried it. So I'm gonna beef it up with a little bit more clay, and hopefully this time it's gonna work. I think I have it about as good as that's gonna get. At least I'm not concerned about how I'm gonna get it out, because I can just cut the cardboard out. I do think it's gonna look pretty homemade. But hopefully that makes it charming and not a disaster. We will find out once it dries. I think it could be cute. All right, and now we have our little egg holder. Up close, it's a little rough, but I'm not gonna worry too hard about it, because this was my first shot at it. Also, I'm hoping we can cover a lot of it up, because my plan for decorating this guy is to try to basically decoupage him with this beautiful paper. The second spring DIY that I want to do with this clay is actually make some little garden markers for like a little herb garden, so it tells you which plant is in which pot. I saw a super cute version of this on Etsy, and I was like, I bet I can make that with this. Are they going to look handmade? Probably. But I just thought it would be so cute to try. I think I'm going to do it in the traditional like little pick shape. So I'm just going to roll these out flat into a little slab and then cut like the cute little shape that'll stick it to the dirt. I don't think they need to be awfully big, right? No, I don't think so. I think I want to make them fairly small, and hopefully we'll get some really cute little herb garden markers. Okay, now that I have the shape of these little markers down, they're not perfect, but I think they're going to be really cute. But I do want to go ahead and add the names while they're still wet so it can dry like that. So I went ahead and got this little letter stamp set, It was so cheap, and I was like, that is perfect because the letters are so tiny, and that way I don't have to worry about like perfectly carving them in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp these in and finish up these little herb markers so that way they can dry. The last spring DIY that I want to try to make out of clay today is actually a jewelry or trinket dish. And before you say anything, because I know what you're thinking, yes, I have thrifted so many trinket dishes, jewelry trays, ring holders, you name it, I have thrifted it. But I'll tell you what I realized I haven't thrifted, and that is a long, narrow tray. I don't even know if I've seen them. You know, something where I could take off a necklace or a bracelet and put it in there and not worry about it tangling. You know what I mean? I just feel like I haven't seen that. So we're going to try to make one today. And we're going to use a little piece that I thrifted a while back. So this is a saucer for a teacup. It's in the blue and white, of course, because anyway, if you know, you know. But I honestly thrifted the teacup saucer combo and they were tied together, but all I wanted was the teacup. And so I've kind of just held on to this, and I think what I want to do is actually smash this up and use it as a faux mosaic inside of the tray. I just think that'd be cool. And so we're gonna make like a long jewelry dish so that way my necklaces don't tangle anymore. Although to be honest, it's not been a huge issue for me because I don't take my jewelry off. I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that I sleep in my jewelry, I shower in it. Even these projects that I'm always doing, like, I just don't ever take them off. In fact, I'm more prone to add a piece into my stack than I am to actually take it off. In fact, recently, I decided I needed a touch of gold to my stacks because I love that mixed metal look. I know that is controversial, but I love that mixed metal look, so I wanted to add some pieces. But, you know, I thrift everything. So going and buying some gold pieces just because I wanted the look, not exactly in the budget. But I'm too hard on my jewelry. I can't do cheapy stuff that you find. Like, it would turn me green in an instant because I sleep in it, I shower in it. So I had to find something that was quality, tarnish proof, waterproof, and that held up, especially when it's stacked with some heirloom pieces that I wear. So I was so excited when I found these pieces from Luisa. So impressed because I have been wearing them non-stop for weeks now. I actually just finished a huge project and you're gonna see it very soon on the channel, and I never took any of this off and it still looks brand new. Brand new. That's number one when I'd been hunting. Two, affordable. So affordable. Quality pieces that were affordable. That's two. Three, I love dainty classic jewelry. And most places that I see don't have a big variety of classic pieces. They'll have like one or two, and then the rest of it kind of gets a little trendy. Ana Luisa had just options upon options upon options of classic everyday pieces that I literally can wear with any outfit, pair any pieces together, and that's what I needed. I wanted something dainty but quality. So I was ecstatic when I found Ana Luisa, and that's why I am super excited because they decided to sponsor this video. So I get to share them with you. And so just for reference, this is their Inna, which is a gold herringbone necklace. And I have to tell you, I have a silver herringbone necklace here that is a family heirloom, and it kinks constantly. I can't tell you how many times I have to unkink it. Meanwhile, I've been wearing this one for weeks and weeks straight, projects in it, and it has not kinked one time. Not once. And like that right there, like won my heart. Then I also decided to add the gold to my bracelet stack. And so I have the Luisa, and it's like a little rope chain. And I love the like difference in textures. And it surprises me all the time because I tend to clean with this hand, even though I'm right-handed. I tend to clean and wipe with my left hand, like the countertops and things, and I can't tell you how many times I'll hear myself like dragging it, and I'm like, oh no, and I go check it, and it looks brand new still, brand new. I just am really, really grateful that they decided to sponsor this video because it just felt so aligned that like whenever pieces that I can use every single day that feel very much my style and very classic, but also practical, where I can do the projects that I love in them and then just feel really stylish while doing them. Like, I love that. So thank you, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring today's video. If you are like me and you're always wearing the same jewelry day after day after day and you need something quality and classic, I will leave the link for you in the description. Definitely go check them out, and just don't get mad at me when you find like 10 plus pieces that you love. But the good news is that we're about to make a jewelry tray, so that way you can store any extras that you find. Okay, I've got my broken glass in that t-shirt and hopefully that way it doesn't go everywhere. I'm gonna grab a pretty big hunk of the clay because on the last couple I just did not grab enough clay off the bat. I don't know why I thought it would go farther than it does, but I don't know. I just feel like I have added more each time, so I'm gonna grab a pretty good sized hunk. I think we can always trim off any extra, but let's see. I mean, that's a pretty big hunk. Surely that's enough, right? Let's roll this sucker out. Something I'm learning is this is harder than it looks. Like, I am not content with the way that this looks. I'm not a fan. Or I may just fold over these sides. That's smart. Let me just fold over these sides. I'm like already loving it so much more to just roll over the sides and make like a little, I don't know, just like a little round edge. At least it doesn't look as bad. You know, I pride myself on being pretty crafty. Like, I don't love a love it when my projects turn out looking crafty, but I feel like I can usually figure out stuff, and this is just whooping my tail today. Thank goodness I got these tools, you guys. Like, I don't know what I would have done without this. This is, like, tough. So, I've learned clay is not my strong suit, and I think this little tray might push me to my limit. It looks very organic, for lack of a better word, which is not quite the vibe I was going for, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make it better. This is not my strong suit. I have tried and tried and tried, and I think we're just gonna roll with it and go with the organic vibe. You know, mosaic is kind of organic anyway, so let's see if we can get some of these pieces to fit into some kind of pattern or look, and hopefully this one turns out semi-okay. Alright, I think that is about as good as this gets for my first time doing clay. Well, I guess technically third time doing clay. And my first time doing a mosaic. Let it dry, and we'll see if we want to do any painting or touch-ups or anything like that. But we do have a long jewelry tray, so there's at least one win. Even though the shape is a little bit more organic than what I kind of was going for, it kind of works because the blue and the white makes it feel, I don't know, I get like this Grecian vibe from it, and it kind of reminds me of like the little white villa houses that you see on the cliffsides in Greece. And so I kind of love it. I love the colors of it. Matter of fact, I think I want to keep keep it white. Since I have the blue and the white, I think it just makes sense. So all I'm going to do with this guy is seal him up, let him dry, and then we get to style it. These projects today gave me a run for my money. Let me tell you what, if I have learned anything, it is that clay, air dry clay, that is not my particular set of skills at all. I am glad that I did it. I enjoyed playing with the clay, but like, I just feel like so many people get really great results with it, and I was struggling to get mine smooth. Mine just felt really lumpy, and I think it's just a user error. Because like I said, a lot of people have a lot of success with it, and I just feel like for me, I really struggled with it. However, I kind of like the way the projects turned out. Even though I'm not satisfied with the quality of the finish, I think that they were really great projects. But I can't really pick a favorite because like I love the egg holder. It turned out the most like what I was envisioning when I kind of was planning the project. But the herb garden markers, I could see myself making more of those. Like, those are so functional. They were so easy to pump out. I could see myself making those for like an entire garden, and that would be so cute. So I could definitely see myself doing those again. And then the jewelry tray, I love the way that mosaic turned out. I have never tried doing that and like doing a faux mosaic like that. And I loved it, and I'm so glad I got to try it. So like, that one was the most fun for me to create. So I don't know, I'm having a hard time picking a favorite. So I would love to know which one was your favorite from today. And I also want to say a big thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. I am telling you guys, if you are anything like me, and I know that you guys are, you're gonna love these pieces. They are so practical and beautiful for every day. They just are such great quality, and also they have such a huge variety of amazing pieces on their site. I'm telling you, you're going to love them, and I promise you that they hold up. Coming up on the channel next week, I have a big project I just completed, and I wore all of their jewelry the entire project, and so I can attest it definitely stands up. And yeah, I would just love it if you guys would go and check them out. I'll make sure to leave the link for you in the description. And like I said, I have a big project to share with you next week, so I will see you so soon in the next video. Bye guys. Hey buddy, I love you too. I love you too. You smell like outside. Did you play outside? Yeah.